leads to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Today on EA Sports College Football, the Pac-12 Championships on the line. It's the Colorado State Rams against the FIU Panthers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Rams head coach that I spoke with pregame, he is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. This is
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. And he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose. 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun running play call. Past the 45. Got an opening here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Panthers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He keeps it on a design run. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This is really good defense. You can see the pursuit and then the responsibility of every layer of this defense stringing out this quarterback run play. He's trying to run the option, and here he's got nowhere to go, and they just force him out of bounds. That's good assignment sound responsibility football.
Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down, Chris. Look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
When he's got some space here. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. It's the running back in the flat. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain. The shotgun handoff here. Sees an opening. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's FIU in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a 1st down.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
It's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, you knew down here near the goal line that the offense was going to try to target the tight end at some point. The defense was not ready for it. They've got to be aware of the big tight end.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounced back here. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Look out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got space. Touchdown, Panthers. There was no catching him that time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Colorado State. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled there by the defense. The Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Panthers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Tried to go very deep there. Good at It's 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his man. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Panthers now will take a timeout, their first. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the 1st down. Offense clicking now. It's another 1st down at the 45. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have. And I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands. And
he's got some space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Launching one to the end zone. The ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with 0. That is a gut punch.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
I mean, 60-plus is pretty ridiculous. I don't know why they even trotted him out here to attempt this field goal. I mean, did we really think he was going to make it? I didn't.
One more play before they head to the locker room. A pop pass on the jet sweep. To the 45. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Rams will kick this away to get the second half going. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Open field ahead. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Florida International. The offense takes the lead here in the second half.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, this quarterback is seeing the field so well. He's got an open wide receiver, and he goes there immediately. Beautiful job, and a great throw for a touchdown. This offense is hitting on all cylinders right now.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a receiver. That's a safety for the defense.
Chris, this comes down to awareness for the quarterback. Trying to throw the football from your own end zone. You've got to feel the rush, and as soon as it gets anywhere close to you, that ball has got to leave your hand, even if you're just throwing it over the head of the wide receiver. Great job by this pass rush. They get to the quarterback and create points.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's got room to run. Look out. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
A handoff to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Give it to the back again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They mix it up with a run. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Colorado State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. Loose ball, a scramble for it. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Not an ideal drop, but he gets away a solid punt. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
But credit to this defense with a huge play there on 3rd down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on 4th. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Man, they avoided a disaster there. I thought that that could have been picked, and they told us all week long that they were going to expect some of those screen routes. We knew that this team was very good in the screen game, and defensively, they are aware of that, and they're ready to diagnose this thing early. Great pursuit, great effort. I tell you, this defense, they're not going to be surprised.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Nobody stops short. Doesn't get there on the scramble. It'll set up 4th and goal.
Not a tough decision. 4th quarter, need to put the ball in the end zone. This becomes the most important snap of the game. Think players over plays. Who's your best matchup here on the outside?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. 2 and clock with the running game. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And the Rams will line up on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Panthers now will take a timeout, their first. A decision to make. And what are they going to do on this 2nd down? Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Caught near the sticks. It's lost. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Second and long here. Looks like the defense is set up expecting a run call. He'll ride the back again here. And that run produces a decent gain. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
With one timeout on that opposite side, there is still a chance that they can get a stop and get the ball back. But if you run this football and you get the first down, victory is yours.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. The Rams will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.